What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Italianator, aka Unifier, and today we're gonna do something a little different. Now I know I usually get on here, play some games, rant and rave, live commentary, all that stuff. We are gonna have live commentary, and I might get into a game, but it depends on how much the game's gonna distract me. If I start getting distracted too much, then who knows what you're gonna be actually looking at. Not too much to view here, but what this is going to be is the negatives and the positives of the Infinite Warfare beta that I've seen so far. Now, I haven't maxed out. I'm only level 24. But I played quite a few games in that time. I played every single game mode in that time. I'm not going to talk too much about the game modes. They're pretty normal. Defender, I think, sucks. I'll talk about that one real quick. Defender's terrible. In my opinion, it's pretty much just team deathmatch. With a ball in there. I don't know. But we're going to talk about the positives and negatives of this game. And before I even say anything and get into it, how do I word this? Obviously I'm not being paid. I'm a small YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. And it seems like here I have more positives than negatives. I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass. But my overall opinion right off the bat, I'll give you my overall opinion of the game at the very end of this. But I will tell you this. I'm a fan of boots on the ground. I'm a fan of, I wrecked in MW3. MW2 was amazing. The original Black Ops. Yeah, I'm getting older. My reaction time's slowing down. All that good stuff. But I still know I'm good at the game. I still run over 2KD in Black Ops 3. I did alright in Ghost. Still ran over 2KD in Ghost, I believe. Advanced Warfare is the only Call of Duty game I've ever ran under 2KD. I feel like Infinite Warfare is going to be another game like that. And here's why. We're going to start off with the negatives and then try and end this on a positive note. See if we can fetch my online profile. I guess there's a little update. Must be the classic guns must have come in. But let's start off with supply drops. The biggest negative in this game. My biggest pet peeve. The biggest problem for me when it comes to Call of Duty in general. Well, games in general. Any game that you can pay to win, I find absolutely to be bullshit. And that's just my honest opinion. And the supply drops, I would not have a problem with them if they didn't drop weapon variants and they didn't drop weapons that are better than everybody else's. I do like the fact that you can, so far, you can unlock the same stuff you can get in the supply drops. Like before, you could never unlock the Marshals or the MX Grand in Black Ops 3. You had to pay to get those weapons. Now it seems like it's a more even playing field, but you can get them faster. So you can pay to win faster. So eventually when people start catching up, it won't be as big of a deal unless they start throwing in different variants. Of course they're probably going to do that because there's going to be a certain point where everybody has, the epic variants, and there's no way, they're not making, or the money slows down because people aren't getting the guns. So they're going to throw in, I'm sure, variants that no one else can get. Hopefully at the same time they also allow everyone else to get them. Just got to get scrap and all that good stuff. And but we'll see. That's still yet to come. This is still just the first weekend of the beta. And I'm also not sure if the supply drops drop scrap. If they drop scrap, then that's even more frustrating. I haven't seen any dropping scrap, so I'm not sure if that's even the case. Now we're done with supply drops. We're still waiting on this update. Another thing is, I feel like you die too fast in the game. And it's not just that. I do like games where you die quicker. But for me, I don't know. I know my internet's good. I run 60 up, and I don't even know, 10 down. I'm not sure exactly. I know it's at least 60 up. And I feel like I can't kill people very fast. Like, I feel like I'm putting 6, 7 bullets into somebody before they die. Yet if they're shooting at me, they're killing me in 3 or 4 bullets. All right, we'll restart this. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but I've experienced it. And if you watch my gameplays that I have of the Infinite Warfare beta, I get melted. Get melted. Other than the first few games I played and a couple where I ran with, so I don't even have those on there, but I didn't record them, but I ran with a group of 5 people, 5 of my buddies on the PlayStation Network, and we wrecked. And I felt like I could really, I did good, but that was communication. I knew where they were coming from and all that good stuff. But when I'm seeing somebody and somebody's seeing me for the first time, I feel like they see me first, and I feel like they shoot first, even if they don't, even if I don't see them doing it. But I just don't understand how they're melting me faster if they're not seeing me first, because it looks like I see them first. I feel like I'm shooting at them first, but I die first, and that to me is really frustrating. So, and I get shot around corners a lot, so it might be lag compensation, it might be their internet's better than mine or worse than mine. I don't know how that works, but I just don't understand how matchmaking works in this game, and I don't understand why that's happening. Because matchmaking might be bad. I don't know. I don't know how matchmaking even works. It just feels trashy to me. I either get into a lobby and I wreck, or I get into the lobby and I get wrecked. But most of the time, I guess it is 50-50. But I've been seeming to go negative a lot lately. And I'm not hating on the game because I'm not great at it. These are just the things that I feel like maybe definitely need to be talked about. And the spawns, absolutely terrible. I feel like everyone spawns everywhere, which I guess in a way you could see a positive in that, because I haven't seen a chance to spawn trap yet, which is, I'm sure a lot of people have complained about, and I've complained about in past COD games, so that's good. But this type of spawning just seems a little different. Like, you almost spawn on your teammates, which in a way is a good thing. But at the same time, like, you just have people everywhere, and it's just outrageous, and it's very. You really got to be watching your mini map. You really got to be paying attention at all times, because you're not on one side of the map, teammates aren't on the other side of the map, and you're just running at each other. Other than the very beginning of the game, other than that, they just spawn everywhere. It's insane. And so yeah, that has to do with the servers and the spawning and all that good stuff. Also, another thing, like I said, when I play with people, here, this beta's done, or the download's done. Yeah, see, I'm level 24. So, like I said before, when I play with other people, I feel like we do better because there's communication in there. But when I run solo, I do absolutely terrible. There's no communication. Teammates just kind of do what they want. They don't really run after objectives. They're really just scatterbrained. And it is the beta, is the new game, and I don't know who in the hell I'm getting thrown in with. It could be, anybody. So, and I haven't seen too many people on their mics, and I definitely haven't seen, other than when I was in a party chat with my friends, I haven't seen anybody communicating or calling out the enemy or anything like that. If you watch my videos, we'd spawn on A over and over, and no one would run after A and get it. And I just didn't understand that. But I did kind of get maybe why they didn't sometimes, because every time we tried to take it, somehow the enemy was there. Either spawning there, or they had flanked, or I don't know, or they were waiting on us to take A. It's just, people are everywhere, and it's you really have to watch your back. And that leads me to the point of, you get shot in the back a lot. I've died so many times getting shot in the backs, and that has to do, I believe, with the spawns and all that good stuff. You've seen my one video, I told you I was laying around a corner, and I got shot, like someone was shooting at me from that corner. They saw me, and were shooting at me. I could not see them on my map. I was laying prone, facing their direction, so they weren't shooting my legs, they were shooting me in the face. And I couldn't see them whatsoever on my screen, but somehow they were seeing me. Hopefully that's stuff they're going to tweak and fix in the beta. But, and also with the whole party thing, if you're running up against a party, you're pretty much, if you're not with the party, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get absolutely destroyed. Happens to me every time. Another negative in the game, the variants. Now, I wouldn't mind the variants if you couldn't purchase them. They're not too OP. And then, like the first variant seems to just get extra ammo. Second variant, I'll even look right here real quick. Yeah, see, the first variant you get increased ammo, reduced recoil, reload faster, and reduced hip spread. I mean, those aren't bad. And then you push one down, and you get sensor. That's not too bad. Scrambler, head rush. I mean, this stuff isn't crazy off the wall. The nuclear, I think, is really cool. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's not like increased headshot damage. I haven't seen anything like that yet. That's kind of crazy. Well, I guess this one increased headshot damage, but a reduced damage toward legs. But shit, as fast as you die in this game, if somebody's running this K-bar, which is an awesome gun, by the way, one of my favorites in the game, like, what can you do against that? I mean, it really does melt you. That's pretty sweet. Fully automatic with reduced recoil on a 3-round burst with that much damage. That's pretty insane. Infinite damage range. That's pretty insane. So, but they're not too off the. They're not too out of this world, too extremely crazy, and everyone can get them. Whether you pay for them or you work towards them, everyone can get them. So I guess it's not too bad. I already went over the servers, talked about how they were trash. And that's pretty much all the negatives I could find in the game, but they are pretty bad. I mean, they're kind of game-breaking. To be able to purchase weapons and variants, to my opinion, is bullshit. But as long as everybody can get it regardless, not as bad. The whole killing feels like I have to put 6 or 7 bullets in somebody to kill them, even when I'm seeing them first, and I get melted in 2 or 3. Don't understand it. I mean, it's perception. Or perspective, I'm sorry, is crazy. I'm being shot around corners a lot. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I thought I turned it down so you didn't hear it. I know that's annoying. Anyways, let's move on to the positives. Let's end this on a positive note. Positives. Hit detection feels good in this game. I like it. When I get a kill, it feels rewarding. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. And hit boxes, they seem okay. But yeah, I like when I get kills, I feel happy. Like, I feel pleased. Like, I think it feels good. It sounds good. I love seeing that number flash across the screen and your name in the side killing somebody. I mean, who doesn't? And what Call of Duty? I mean, most Call of Duties you feel good killing somebody, but this one just feels really clean. And it's Infinity Ward, and I've loved all Infinity Ward games. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, even Ghost. Ghost had a great hit detection. You died pretty quick in Ghost, but like I said, I like that. The movement is slower, which I think is a positive. And the game is smoother, and the game is more linear. And what I mean by linear is it's not Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare. It's not extremely crazy. I mean, you can still boost jump around a little bit, but you don't really have thrusters, so it's not crazy boosting. It's still pretty linear. And same with the maps. We'll go back to the maps, or we'll talk about the maps for a second because it kind of plays into that same effect. The maps kind of set, to the linear side of things. You can't jump up on what is that town? The new map they released today. Like, there's some things you can jump up on, and obviously you can get into buildings and shoot out windows and stuff. But it's not, in my opinion, as crazy as Black Ops 3, and definitely nowhere near Advanced Warfare. So I like that. And I guess I do have a few more negatives with the map. Since we're there's way too many places to hide, and it feels really tight. Like there's no room to maneuver or move around. Like there's really tight, small lanes, and if someone's aiming down that lane and you go to jump down that lane, you don't have 100 feet to be able to move and dodge and slide out of the way. You're pretty much in the line of fire, and you got to either run away, try and jump back to where you just came from, but as fast as you die, it's really hard to do, or you just got to start shooting and hope for the best. Way too many places to hide. Like, there's just cover everywhere, and I like the flanking routes. I like that there's like a lot of places to run to and move around and jump over. Like, I think that's pretty cool. But I just get killed by campers a lot. And it is the beta, so people are nervous and worried, and they want to do well. And they're trying to figure it out, playing slower. So I understand that. But I feel like in the long run, it's going to be the same as ever. Most Call of Duties, you're going to have those lobbies where you just run into a bunch of campers. But let's get back to the positives. Like I said, there's a lot of flanking routes. I really like that. And it doesn't have that 3-lane feel as it did in Black Ops 3 and a lot of Call of Duties. It doesn't feel linear, or it feels linear. I mean, but it doesn't feel just that 3-lane. Like, I don't like that. If you're putting us in a town, have it be a town. Don't have it be a 3-lane town. Like that. That makes zero sense to me. I like the randomness. I don't, and with that randomness, it slows down the game. When it's 3 lanes, it's very quick pace. You know where people are going to go. You know the certain doorways or pathways or whatever that lead to each lane. But with this game, I feel like there's not as much of that. I mean, there are still lanes, but it doesn't feel, I don't know. It doesn't feel like 3 lanes. It feels more random. It feels more like you're in a city or you're in a town or whatever. The game looks good. As far as skins, there's not like crazy camos or nothing like that. There's some crazy looking skins, and I like how the skins cover the entire gun. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. I've always liked gun skins or weapon skins. I'm not always been a big fan of like body armor camo and stuff like masks and stuff. Jason mask or clown mask and stuff like that. Not a big fan of that, but so far I haven't seen anything like that, which is pretty cool. The maps look nice. Pretty good graphics, of course. I like the hand gestures, like you can do peace sign or rock on or whatever. You can point at your eyes and then point at somebody, like tell them you're looking at them and stuff. I think that's pretty sweet. At the end of the games, I like how it shows the entire team. I think that's pretty cool. It kind of lets everybody know that, listen, this is a team effort. It doesn't show the top 3 from one team because there's 3 other people on that team that, even if they didn't do as good or have as many points, but they still contributed to the win, at least, in some way or the other. So I do like that. And of course, like I said, the guns and weapon skins, it's all really nice looking. It looks really good. My biggest positive and my last positive is, we're running into 20 minutes now, but my last positive of the game would have to be, it's a very team-oriented game, I feel like. Like I said before, if you're in a party chat with people and you're running a squad of 6, you're usually going to do really well, as long as you're communicating, and I like that. So I think professional Call of Duty this year, this is a big positive for them. I don't know if they're going to get all these variants and stuff like that, but they're definitely going to be able to switch things up. And by that, I mean, like, they have ARs right now that you can turn into submachine guns, or vice versa. Or that, like, you see that Type 2 Frenetic right there. You can split that thing in half and it becomes, akimbo. I think that'll play into pros and also, obviously, into multiplayer pubs. It changes up the game. You really got to mind your P's and Q's. You got to be aware that this guy might have an assault rifle, so I'm going to push up close. Well, he can switch that shit to subs, and you're still going to get wrecked. So it's going to I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to watch professional Call of Duty this, 2017. And I'm kind of excited to play it. Hopefully I get better at it. Hopefully after the beta, maybe we still got another weekend of the beta. Maybe they'll fix some things. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just falling out of, this kind of Call of Duty. This just really isn't for me. I did terrible in Advanced Warfare. I do okay in Black Ops, but I really got to try hard in Black Ops 3. And maybe I'm just remastered is where it's at for me. I just go back to that. I'm getting old. I need to retire from this crazy new Call of Duty stuff. But I think that's going to do it. I appreciate you for checking out this video. Like I said, these are just my thoughts, my opinions. And you're entitled to yours as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What do you think about everything that I said? The positives and the negatives. Give me some feedback. I'll reply to you. And we'll open up a discussion. And speaking of discussions, me and Matt Mover Gaming, he's another big YouTuber. Go check him out. We we're going to have a collab soon. We're going to do probably a live podcast, and we're going to discuss these topics in more depth and more detail. And we're going to kind of compare it to past Call of Duties and also compare it to Battlefield, which is what he plays over on his channel. So that'll be fun. You should definitely check that out. I'll let you know at a future date when that's going to be, probably tomorrow morning sometime. So if you want to come back tomorrow, check it out. That would be awesome, and I would appreciate it. I know Matt Mover would appreciate it as well. If you'd like, check out his channel. He's got some really good content on there. If you would like also to sub to my channel, that'd be amazing. I do upload daily. I upload a bunch of different games here recently. It's been mostly Call of Duty because of the betas and all that good stuff. And of course, COD Remastered. I would play in the campaign over there. I still got a lot more missions to do in the campaign. So if you've been watching them and you've been waiting on me, I apologize. I'll get back to it as soon as this weekend's over. We got Gilly in the Mist next. Can't wait for that one. But yeah, that's going to do it for the day, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching. It truly means the world to me. And I'll check you on the next chapter, the next episode, whatever the case may be. Peace out. God bless. Love y'all. And bye. Catch you later.